This video is also going to serve as a first impressions video for the new Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca eyeshadow palette. So FYI, the finished eye, I did not use a primer on it because I wanted to see how pigmented the eyeshadows truly were when put to the test. So this look involves a cut crease, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner brush and I'm going to define my crease. Then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush and fill that in with a black eyeshadow from the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. The black shade is called Black Metal, and the next shade that I'm going to use is called Lemmy. That is the darkest green in the palette. And I'm going to be switching out between Lemmy and Black Metal just to give that smoked out blended effect. Then I'm going to start using Vinyl, which is the lightest green, on my inner lid, and then I'm going to use Misfit, which is that middle green color, on my outer lid, and I'm going to blend those two together to create a bit of a gradient. And you see how pigmented and beautiful that looks, and it's not like I used the best primer in the world. I just used any old primer and the colors came out phenomenally. It's just so beautiful, and it's beautiful without a primer, but it's even more beautiful with a primer, obviously. Now, like, I want to call myself Right Eye or something because that's the pretty eye. And now I'm switching between my number 14 full cover concealer and the color Lyric in the inner wheel to kind of carve out and give a more defined crease. Now, making sure that it's even with the other side, we're just going to line my eye, and I'm going to flick my liner down in my inner waterline or tear duct to give it a bit of a point and kind of create some uniformity between the left and the right side of my eye, having that space in between the dark colors and the bright colors. Then we're going to take Misfit and go underneath my waterline with that and kind of smudge that in. We're going to put some mascara on and slap on my eyelashes, my Makeup Forever eyelashes that I love so much. Now I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade to fill in my eyebrows before I start adding color to them, because if you notice, the one on the other side is green. And I'm going to use Misfits to fill in the front part, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a gradient and have like an ombre effect. Now I'm going to line and fill in my lips using that same black eyeliner. Now I highly recommend using the liquid lipstick from Kat Von D in Witch. That's the black one. I've worn it before and it looks absolutely amazing, but I actually don't have that one at home right now, so we're going to use this. I don't know, Halloween gives me an excuse to have fun with my lips, so I'm going to flick the edges of my lips out just a little bit to give me a bit of a devious smirk. And we're going to set the eyeliner using the Black Metal eyeshadow from the Mi Vida Loca palette. And then we're going to tap a little bit of the Misfit color on there in the center to create an ombre lip. Now, envy is such an ugly trait to have. Hashtag that's why it's a sin. So in lieu of that, I'm going to do something to make this beautiful makeup a little bit ugly and dark by adding some cracked skin. And I don't have a set plan for this, so I'm just going and winging it, making sure I have a variation of thin lines and thick cracks, making it look like the skin actually fell off in some places and it's cracking apart in other places. And you can do this however you want. Like I said, I don't have a set plan or a stencil or picture I'm looking at. I'm just going with the flow. I thought it would also be fun to add a little bit of the green to the cracks and everything to make it look like, I guess, like moss, or like give it a decaying effect. You know, green being the color of envy and whatnot. Okay, so now that you saw how I turned myself into envy, I want to let you know that this was the first time I've used the new Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. I absolutely love it. This is like my first impressions of it, but the colors are so pigmented and just so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, this palette is amazing. It has all the colors that I get from my electric palette, like as far as like the options and more. You have your neutrals in there, you have your vibrant colors, and I absolutely love it. You can make a neutral sexy eye. It's not just one thing, but you can also go off to make something crazy and fun and colorful, or even turn yourself into an awesome Halloween character with this palette. So that I love. So I am just going to swatch a few on my hand, on the clean wrist, I guess, to show you guys how beautiful these colors are. So I didn't show off the, I don't even know if I can twist my wrist this way. Oh! I didn't really show off the greens because you saw that in the tutorial. But the yellow color is Fran. Next to that I used Legend, which is the gold. Next to that is Analog, the orange. Harpsichord. Then I went to Hyper Ballad, which is like a dark tealy blue color or whatever. Synth is the next blue. Then Dark Wave, so that's these three colors right here. Then I used Echo, which is not as pigmented as the rest, I will say. I mean, I don't have a primer on it though, so obviously these colors are still super pigmented even without a primer. Then I used Muse, which is kind of like Requiem, the liquid lip. Then you have Anthem, which is another like fuchsia purple color. I use Love, Swoon, Destroyer, and Rewind. So I'm gonna start from Muse and show you those so that you can see them, I guess. That would help, and work my way back down. I'm using the same order, so Muse, Anthem, Love, Swoon, clean off my hand, Destroyer, and Rewind. So these colors are so beautiful, so pigmented. This is a great gift to have. I didn't sample the neutrals. I mean, we all know how neutrals work. They're pigmented. Just trust and believe. I just wanted to show you how beautiful these colors were, though. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah. Don't know where that came from. But totally a buy. If you can see the difference, one eye I did not use a primer. The other eye I did. So obviously with the primer it is better, but it's still very pigmented. But you're going to get the best bang for your buck if you use a primer, obviously. So do that. Go ahead. Enjoy this palette. I would say buy it. Yeah. How you doing?